Hands down, that's the best Thai milk tea I've had this far on this trip. My goodness. Whoa. You can't really break it, see? A little bit sickening towards the end, if I am being completely honest. Good morning. It is a wet one here in Phuket, but that is not going to stop me from visiting this Michelin guided restaurant, which I was actually contemplating if I should head to. It is called One Chun or One Chun cafe and restaurant here in Phuket. And the reason I was actually contemplating on going was I wasn't too sure if it was actually going to be worth it, but I guess we will find out today. But actually, the hostel owner at where I'm staying, as well as a local friend, has actually both recommended me it. So I was like, wow, okay. So it is a place that I guess locals as well as tourists go to. So I thought, hey, you know what? If they're telling me to go, I should definitely go and check it out. Just making my way, and it's about a 10-minute walk, but lucky for this umbrella. It's such a pretty umbrella, like a rainbow color. And I will see you at the restaurant. Alright, so it was a little bit of a wet walk, to be honest. So nothing grosser than having your feet wet. And I've just ordered 2 signature dishes. There are so many recommended dishes here, so I wasn't entirely sure, but I asked them for some advice, and they said to get the crab curry, yellow crab curry, as well as the braised pork, which I've heard incredible things about the braised pork. And I've just also gone for a Phuket Thai milk tea. And I'm just patiently waiting, but the venue is absolutely beautiful, and it's only cash only, which it does say at the front of the door when you enter. And there's just lots of different sections for dining. There's like kind of old school, like your TVs, your clocks, as well as like radios. And it's a really nice venue. It's like green and yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and try this milk tea. Cheers. Whoa. Hands down, that's the best Thai milk tea I've had this far on this trip. My goodness. Perfect amount of sweetness. And the Thai tea, that's just such a unique taste that I appreciate for sure. I can't wait to eat, so let's check out the food when it's here. Alright, so my food items have arrived and they look so good. So we've got a braised pork here, which is 3 big pieces of chunky pork belly, as well as another recommended item, which is the crab. Oh, it's blistering hot. The crab yellow curry with some vermicelli type of noodles. And look how cute these noodles are. They're very like soft and bouncy. So I'm going to go and submerge one of these noodles in to the fish curry, the crab curry, sorry. Oh, I'm excited. Oh wow, look at that, it just falls right apart. All right, pretty much just need to blanch it because it's already been cooked. And I'm going to serve myself a little bit. Okay, continuing. So the SD card had an issue and I just stopped recording. Hopefully all goes well. So I've just served myself up the fish, the crab curry. Why do I keep saying fish? All right, I'm gonna go for a bite. I actually haven't had that much curry, honestly. I have not had a yellow curry yet. I'm just gonna go for the noodles as is first. Whoa. That is packed with flavour. Yellow curry is kind of like on the lighter side because it's not, the texture is more on the watery side rather than like a thick curry, which actually makes it go really well with the vermicelli noodles. Whoa. All right, let's move on to the braised pork. So before I had a go at trying to see if it would kind of break down quite easily, but I've noticed that it's not that tender as I thought it would be. The fat is, when you put your fork through, it definitely is, but so much the meat, you can't really break it, see? So, I'm curious to know, I've watched other people's videos and definitely it fell apart and it broke apart much easier than what's happening with me right now. Oh wow, yeah, this is like a rock. Okay, I don't think I can even break it any further, so I'm just gonna have to take a bite of this fat pork belly. It's not bad, but it's definitely not as tender as I thought it would be. It's kind of even on the dry side, to be very honest and frank. I've watched other videos and people definitely have like a more tender one, so maybe it's just me on this day, but you can already tell it hasn't been marinated that well, because the inside should also have like the color from, you know, the gravy. But overall it's not bad. I did ask them, sorry, I do really like the gravy notes in the stew itself. The gravy and the peppery notes, but it is a little bit oily, to be honest. There's like a whole thick layer of oil at the top. I keep doing different angles because the SD card really just keeps powering off after every minute. My favorite, the highlight to today's meal, is definitely the crab curry. There's just so much amount of crab in here. The notes from the curry, I love it. I wish it was a little bit spicy. So I probably should have asked for more spice, because I did ask me if I wanted what level of spice, and I was worried that it was going to be too spicy, so I said just medium, but it's very, very mild. But this is definitely hands down my favorite highlight of today, as well as the Thai milk tea. So good. Crab curry is a must, as well as a Thai milk tea. And you know what's interesting? So they don't actually have the Michelin 2025 sticker on the door yet, but they haven't been Michelin since 2019. So I had to actually double check whether they were still Michelin this year, and they said they are, but they haven't put the sticker on yet. Also cross-checked online, they still are Michelin, but I'm just shocked. Like, why wouldn't you not put the sticker up on the wall so everyone kind of knows, you know? Because I actually said, so did you lose like the Michelin guided recognition this year? He goes, no, we have the sticker. I just haven't stuck it on. And I was like, why not? Why haven't you stuck it on yet? But this restaurant here, I'm definitely going to say is probably one of the most popular restaurants here in Phuket. And for good reason. This curry alone, I'm pretty happy with it. The thin vermicelli noodles, the kind of yellow curry notes from the curry itself. It's a very watery curry, actually not very thick or anything like that. And I appreciate it, to be honest. So it's another big bite. If it would focus. Oh my gosh, so many issues today. But yeah, if you have been here, please let me know what you tried. If your braised pork meal was kind of like mine, or was it actually more tender? Because I actually was coming here with the intention that this would be my favorite meal, the braised pork. It's a cash only, right?
Yeah.
755. Thank you. Okay, so I finished up with lunch today, and my goodness, what a stressful day it has been. So let me just recap first, because I know there was a lot of audio and potentially footage issues, and I've checked over it. There definitely was. I'm so sorry about that. So pretty much the braised pork, I've seen lots of people go to this restaurant, and the braised pork just pretty much falls apart when they eat it. I don't know if it's bad luck for me or what's happened since then, but essentially, yeah, it just did not fall apart. It was like a solid rock. It was super dry as well. I really liked the crab curry. That was really good, although I feel now, reflecting back, that it should have been a more thicker kind of consistency and maybe even more bold flavors, right? So it was a little bit sickening towards the end, if I am being completely honest. But the experience was pretty good, I'm going to say. It is quite expensive as well for what it is, so I don't know, maybe it's just my experience today. It wasn't the best. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you've made it and who has made it this far to the end of this vlog, because it was just an absolute chaos, absolute mess. I got really paranoid because I thought maybe the issue of the SD card slowing down was because, and stop recording, like, so the SD card would slow down, alert me, and then it would just essentially stop recording. So when I went to go review the footage, I noticed that there was a lot of issues with it. Anyway, so at the restaurant, I thought, okay, maybe I need to free up some memory so that I can just move fast enough, like for the speed of picking up what I am recording. But you know, when I went to go open up old files and just to double check what they are before deleting it, make sure that it's already backed up on laptop from my memory, I couldn't even open the files, so that made me so paranoid, and I pretty much finished my meal, rushed home to check all the footage, and just yeah, oh my gosh, honestly, I'm gonna have to get another SD card just in case these things happen in future, and potentially also a hard drive, because yeah, I used to have a hard drive, but not anymore, and I've just been backing it onto my laptop, but there is, you know, limited space. But all the footage is pretty much all good except for today's a little bit of a hiccup, but it could have been way worse. So yeah, guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for your support. You truly are a great subscriber and a loyal fan, and I appreciate you for that. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next one, and let's hope there are no issues with that.
So sweet like a lemonade. Take time, we can give it a minute, mate. We can do something new, let me innovate. We can take it slow like we in a rain.